Welcome to Standard 5, Subject Social Studies, Geography, Chapter 11, How to Conserve Our Environment. My dear students, if you look at this picture, you can find three words: reduce, reuse, and recycle. And already mentioned over here, circle of life means if we will use these three R, okay, then we can save our environment. So let's understand the chapter. My dear students, our environment is made up of living and non-living things, and human beings are dependent on this for their survival. However, due to the misuse of this, an imbalance has been created. To regain and maintain this balance in nature, we need to conserve our environment and contribute towards reducing this environment loss or degradation. So, what is conservation? Conservation is the protection of the nature environment, which includes plants, animals, habitats, and nature resources. It means prevention of loss, waste, damage, and destruction to the environment. Today, there is a great need for conservation because we are facing several environment problems such as deforestation, soil pollution, air pollution, noise pollution, etc. There are many examples of this. So, let's see with the example. The water levels in the oceans are rising rapidly, and many islands, such as Andaman and Nicobar Islands, are under threat of being completely submerged in a few years. You can see in the picture the huge chunks of ice known as glaciers are melting too quickly in Antarctica because of global warming caused by the pollution. Forests cover also fast disappearing. The landslides are common. The main cause behind this problem is that human beings are consuming nature resources at a much quicker pace than they can be replenished. In doing this, we are polluting the earth and making way for more destruction of nature. Now, let us learn about the ways in which we can conserve our environment. Number 1, controlling overpopulation. Overpopulation is a state whereby the human population rises to an extent exceeding the carrying capacity of the ecological setting. In an overpopulated environment, the numbers of people might be more than the available essential materials of survival, such as transport, water, shelter, food, or social amenities. This regularly contributes to environmental deterioration, worsening in the quality of life, or even the disintegration of the population. Number 2, reducing pollution. My dear students, first we understand what is pollution. Pollution is the introduction of harmful materials into the environment. These harmful materials are called pollutants. Pollutants can be natural, such as volcanic ash. They can also be created by human activities such as trash or runoff produced by factories. Pollutants damage the quality of air, water, and land. So, pollution is a global problem. So, let's learn about some of the ways by which pollution can be reduced. Soil pollution. Soil pollution or land pollution as a part of land degradation is caused by the presence of human-made chemicals or other alterations in the natural soil environment. It is typically caused by industrial activity, agriculture chemicals, or improper disposal of waste. Soil pollution is the dumping of waste into it. There are two kinds of wastes: biodegradable and non-biodegradable. Biodegradable waste are substances that can be broken into by bacteria and other microorganisms. It means very small living things into products that will not harm the environment. Biodegradable waste result from the using of products that come from plants and animals. These waste can be food, paper, and manure. Non-biodegradable substances cause harm to the environment because they cannot be broken out into the non-harmful substances. Examples of non-biodegradable waste are plastic, glass, hardware, etc. Biodegradable waste do not cause pollution, while non-biodegradable pollutants do. Plastic should be disposed of carefully so that they do not clog or choke drains. and do not become food for animals as they may choke and die, and should not thrown into the sea as they can kill sea creatures. Noise pollution. Noise pollution causes many people to develop hearing problems. Pollution caused by honking alarms, sirens and can make person deaf. We have to become more careful and follow certain rules such as not honking in a no honking zone and not honking unnecessarily in a traffic jam. We don't have to play loud music also. Air pollution. Smoke from factories and vehicles that burn fossil fuels pollute the air we breathe and causes illness, brain damage and death. These harmful emissions may sometimes lead to acid rain that contains harmful chemicals such as nitric and sulfuric acid. Acid rain is very harmful for the environment. Such it causes terrible damage to trees, crops and buildings. It is therefore better to reduce our dependence on fossil fuels and explore other sources of energy which are eco-friendly such as wind, water and sun. Protecting plants and animals is the most important part to save environment. Random cutting of trees or deforestation leads to various problems such as global warming, reduction in rainfall, earthquakes, floods and animals becoming homeless. If we want to stop our deforestation, we must protect of our wildlife sanctuaries and national parks. We can also plant as many as trees we can. Planting of new trees is called afforestation. Today we find many wildlife dwindling in number. This is due to various factors such as scarcity of food, hunting or poaching or illegal killing of animals, habitat loss, etc. The government has taken various steps such as building wildlife sanctuaries and national parks to protect endangered species and provide these animals with a natural habitat. In addition to this, many species of animals are slowly becoming endangered and are reducing in number or becoming extinct. The cheetah became extinct in India in the 1950s. Many other animals and birds are on the brink of extinction, such as a tiger and the vulture. Government of many countries have passed laws against poaching, as has India, but more needs to be done to safeguard these animals. Every day, more than 50 species of plants and animals are becoming extinct as their habitats are being destroyed by humans. Different animals are killed for their different body parts, like elephant hunt for its tusk. Snake and camel are hunting for their skin. Apart from this, let's remember the 3 R's. The 3 R's: reduce, reuse and recycle all help to cut down on the amount of waste we throw away. They conserve natural resources, landfill space and energy. Plus, the 3 R's save land and money. Communities must use to dispose of waste in landfills. Let's understand our first R, and that is reduce. The best way to manage waste is not to produce it. This can be done by shopping carefully and being aware of a few guidelines. Number 1. Take a bus or car, pull to school. In this way, you can reduce air pollution to some extent. Number 2. You can make your own compost bin. Start disposing of certain food and plant waste in it. Over time, these will break down through a natural process called decomposition. The compost thus formed is good for your plants and you will have less garbage. Number 3. Save energy by switching off all electric equipment such as lights, fans, TV, etc. Save energy by switching off all electrical equipment such as lights, fans, TV, etc. when you are not using them. Number 4. Save water by turning the tap off while brushing your teeth. Number 5. Use cloth napkin instead of paper napkins. Number 6. Use a dishcloth instead of paper towels. Our second R is reuse. It makes economic and environmental sense to reuse products. Sometimes it takes creativity. Number 1. Reuse products for the same purposes. Save paper and plastic bags and repair broken appliances, furniture and toys. Number 2. Reuse products in different ways. Use a coffee can to make a lunch. Use plastic microwave dinner trays as picnic dishes. Number 3. Sell old clothes, appliances, toys and furniture in garbage sales or donate them to the charities. Number 4. Use resealable containers rather than the plastic wrap. Number 5. Use a ceramic coffee mug instead of paper cups. Number 6. Reuse grocery bags or bring your own cloth bags to the store. Do not take a bag from the store unless you need one. Our third R is recycle. Recycling is a series of steps that takes a used material and processes, remanufactures and sell it as a new product. Number 1. Buy products made from recycled material. Look for the recycling symbol or ask store manager or salesman. The recycling symbol means one of two things. Either the product is made of recycled material or the item can be recycled. Number 2. Check collection centers and curbside pickup services to see what they accept and begin collecting those materials. These can include metal, cans, newspapers, paper products, glass, plastics and oil. Consider purchasing recycled materials at work when purchasing material for office supply, office equipment or manufacturing. Buy products made from the material that is collected for recycling in your community. Use recycled paper for letterhead, copier paper and newsletters. Thank you.